All right, my bad. So for those of you who don't know, my name's Megan Lynch, one of the leaders over here with my business community. And we've partnered now with Tradera because the product's amazing, but the compensation plan is more amazing because it's designed to build teams. But one thing I want you guys to understand is that my twin sister and I, we have been down this road before. We have some major leaders, Selena, Dominique, Barbie, Ty. There's some major leaders that have been down this rodeo before just a year ago, and we put 5,000 plus people in. 5,000 people in this company is legend, is $100,000 a month. So I want you guys to understand my psychology for my business, because I'm running my business and I'm going to show you how to run your business, and we're going to work together. So basically what happened is my twin sister and I, we really firmly believe in social experiments. And our biggest social experiment is the fact that we're social entrepreneurs. And look it up. A social entrepreneur focuses on business creation and ownership, but they also focus on helping other people. And I have a One Soul Saved t-shirt, and it talks about 1 million souls saved for the kingdom, whatever kingdom that is for you. But I want to reach out to 1 million people, because I know that 100 people can do a lot. But if 100 people go get 1,000 and 1,000 get 1 million, guys, it's possible. There's 7 billion people in this world. And I've been on this journey for so long, looking for an opportunity where I could do exactly what I'm getting ready to do and what I did a year ago. But this time, a lot of people are going to be able to come along. I want you guys to understand that my main goal is to build a global platform where we're teaching people how to make money and we're circulating our money together. We are utilizing the Black Wall Street philosophy, where everybody's doing their own business. Look it up. In Black Wall Street, they were in the early 1900s, they were bus drivers. They had their own teams. They had their own dry cleaners. So everybody was working. So I want you to hear this. If you're writing this down, write this down. This is the number one thing. Everybody is working. Nobody was sitting around waiting for anything. Everybody was working their own business. But all of those people had one thing in common. They practiced group economics, which means let's spend our money together so that our money goes in a circle. Black Wall Street, more millionaires, and it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and there was racism everywhere. It was actually one of the first bombings in the United States, just in case you want to know that. But we've never been able to do Black Wall Street again. And I said, why not? It's 2020. There's too many ways to make money, but it's the fact that people, number one, are so caught up in their own things that they forget to connect with other people. So here's what I'm telling you that my twin sister and I are doing. And notice I said, my twin sister and I are doing this. And if you want to link arms, some of you guys are going to be the beneficiaries of $100,000 a month, because that's the ultimate goal. And this is a no hype call. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do. So mark it on your calendar, that I told you that we're going to go legend, and we're taking a lot of people with us. So when it happens and you didn't work your business and you didn't benefit from everybody else working, you're going to understand that, man, I should have listened to her. She said exactly what she said she was going to do. I want you guys to write this down or take a picture. My twin sister and I, along with some other leaders, are jumping into our Project 5,000. Write that down. And we are working it perfectly. Project 5,000. We will put 5,000 people in our organization. And I want you guys to understand that our compensation plan works perfectly, because we can give people away. But understand what I'm saying. On my call, I said, we will do what we can if you do all that you can. That's it. We didn't say, hey, I'm just going to give you 3 people, because if I give you 3 people and you're sitting around waiting for me now, you're not going to do anything. And I'm not about to put 3 people in your legs so you can kill them, because you will kill the downline, because you're not going to spill over and under into them. So if you're sitting around waiting for me, you might be waiting for a while, but I promise you in 30 days, I'll help you get your education for free. You just may not have an organization like some of these people who are doing 3-way calls with me back to back to back. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what we're getting ready to do. Project 5,000 multiplies by threes. So put this down on your piece of paper if you're taking notes. You are at the top of your organization. Put a circle and write you. That is you. Don't worry about the people above you. You got to worry about what you're doing below. Okay? And then your job is to expose this to as many people as possible. And you want to beat me to the punch. Beat me to the punch and put your first 3 people so that when we start spilling under, you're making money and they're making money. But you got to beat me to the punch, because when I do get around to you to put some people under you, you want your people to be sitting on top. So right now, we're just in a pre-launch. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So go ahead and put you, and then give yourself 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. You want to get your people in those spots as quickly as possible, and find some leaders that you have to wake up. I put Robert Dean in a spot because I knew he's making thousands of dollars in another platform. And in order for me to get him, I have to show him the money. But my twin sister, she got in, she put in her 3. My son got in, he's sitting on top of my 3rd leg. And I said, I'm not giving you anybody until you give me a person first. And that's my own son. So he put in 1 person, and his person put in some people. And then I said, okay, when you do all you can, I'll do what you can't. So then I'll help you put your other people in. And his 1 person has already knocked out $500 a month. So I want you guys to understand that the very first week, you could put 3 people in. So if it takes you 7 days to get your own 3, do that. Then the next week, 3 multiplies, and you end up with 9 people, and 27, and 81, and 243. Then you end up with 729 new people that come into your downline. Then 729 times 3 becomes 2187 in your downline. And look, we're working it perfectly. So let me show you what I did, and then I'm going to come back to this, because I will have 300 people in my organization by the time this week is up, in 7 days. So while some people are putting 3 people in, I haven't slept in 5 days. Today is the first day I've been out of my house in 5 days. Okay. My son took my daughter to school, picked her up, went to the grocery store, took her to practice, drove an hour to take her to practice, drove an hour back twice a week. And my kids already know when I'm pre-launching, you guys are on your own. You better fend for yourself, because their hands are going to be stuck out when I hit 5, 20, 50, $100,000 a month. So if I'm working, they're working. So I want you guys to understand that I skipped some of the levels. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, I should have 81 people on my downline. But I put together a Google form, and I asked everybody that I knew. Notice I asked everybody that I knew, if you want to be a part of my opportunity, fill out this form and put yes if you're ready to go. That's what I did. You guys can do the same thing that I did. But some of you guys don't even want to reach out to the people in your your contacts, because you're afraid they're going to say no. First week, guys, or first day, I don't care who says no, because some people who say no join me 2 days later, because they're not crazy, and we're getting ready to hit $5,000 a month in 5 days. So first time you reach out to people, guys, expect people to say no. All you want to do is do massive information to them. And all you want to do is get the word out, so more people know what you're doing, so that somebody doesn't end up getting signed up with somebody else because you didn't tell them. So out of all the people, guys, that I know, that I reached out to, hundreds of people, 81 people filled out my Google form. And out of those 81 people, I told those 81 people, now go get your people. How many people are you going to bring with you? And they put it inside of the Google form. So who do you think I'm going to work with first? Not the person who said, I don't know anybody. Okay, well, you're still going to benefit, because I got to put 5,000 people in. So at some point, 5,000 people are going to be coming in and people are going to be falling under you. But who do you think I'm going to put on the top of my organization? Someone who says, I don't really do network marketing. You know, I don't really have anybody. Can you put some people in my leg? You really think I'm going to put that person on top of an organization? But here's the great thing. All of you who signed up on that form, nuggets. Write this down. Every single one of you are sitting on top of somebody's organization because I built it perfectly. So even if you don't see any spillover, put somebody in your organization and you might see some spillover, but you're still sitting on top of somebody's leg. So when they see our checks on Friday, I promise you they're going to wake up. And guess what? They're going to have to put somebody under you. But if you're sitting around waiting, that's the worst thing you can be doing. So 300 people. So I look like I'm in my 5th week, but I'm really in my first 5 days of this business. So if I take 243 people, which I have 300, almost 300, I'm going to duplicate 300. Somebody tell me, I'm going to unmute you guys right now. Somebody tell me what, where my math people are. What is 300 times 3? Unmute yourself and tell me.
That's 900 people, baby.
900 people. So 300 people that are plugged into my organization, I'm going to bust my butt. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do for you guys, are going to get their 3. So 900 people are going to come into my organization instead of 729. What's 900 times 3? Hello, math people.
2,700.
2,700. How many people are supposed to come into my organization in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th week? 2187, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be in my 2nd week and bring 900 people in. In my 3rd week, my goal is to bring 2,700 people in. And we already did this, my sister and I and Selena and a few of my leaders, a few of us. It was only like 15 of us, wasn't it, Selena? And 15 of us put 5,000 people in 90 days. So, and over here, it's going to be so much easier because people get paid really fast. So here's what I'm telling you right now. This is how I run my business. And for those of you who are like, I don't really know, that's fine. You're still positioned. So in 30 days, you'll probably get free. And then you're going to watch a whole bunch of people hit $5, $10, $15, or $20,000 a month, because it's exactly what's going to happen. So here's what I'm doing, guys. Take a look. 1 second. Let me animate this real quick. You know, I love my PowerPoints now. And I'm almost done because I got to get back on the highway. My daughter's got a volleyball game. Tournament. I'm still going to be working during the tournament. She knows. I take every tournament so she can sacrifice one tournament so that I can help as many people as possible. So here's phase 1. I have 3 phases to my business always. I follow Robert Dean's structure, and we knock it out of the park every single time. So I want to tell you guys where I am right now. My twin sister and I are in phase 1. Let me mute out your phones for me, guys, real quick. Let me mute you. I'm not yelling at you because I think I'm talking really loud. My kids say they're looking at me crazy. I'm always yelling. Whew. Feel like the Wolf of Wall Street right now. All right. So phase 1 is the first week. That is my pre-launch. That's when I make a list of everybody I know and I mass exposure to see who wants to join me. That's what you guys should do. Make a list of everybody you know and call every single person and say, I need you to get on this call. I'm launching my new business. I need you to take a look at it. Are you open? Okay, good. Let me send you the link. Don't be late. The call's going to lock out. Got to go. I have about 80 other people to call. Click. You got to be the boss. People don't like it when you're all, hey, do you think you can get on? No, I'm not joining anybody who sounds like that. Absolutely not. Pre-launch, 80 people came in. Out of those 80 people, it turned into almost 300. So what I do is I get everybody positioned so that I can see my organization. So I'm testing you guys right now. I want to know in the first week who busts their butt with me. Or are you saying, I'm waiting for you to put somebody in my downline. Hey, are you there? I don't see any spillover. You won't for a good while, because I'm going to spill over into people who are grinding first. And I'm going to tell you how to grind this week, because I'm doing a massive challenge and I'm giving away money. My commission that I'm making, I'm giving it back to my organization. Okay. So, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Phase 1, pre-launch. So all of you guys pre-launched with me. Some of you guys did. Some of you guys are waiting, still waiting. You're not even in pre-launch yet. So I organize my downline so that I can see the structure in both legs. And my leg number 2 is blown out of the water already. And Robert Dean's in that leg, and he's going to bring over 10 to 15,000 people in the next 90 days. Remember, I told you that. So I'm not touching that leg anymore. I can't. It's blown out. So now I've set myself up, and I only have leg 1 and 3 to focus on. So while some of you guys are sitting around waiting, you're in my leg 3, and my leg 3 is blown out of the water, and I'm not building over there these couple days. I'm over in leg 1. So don't be wasting time, because one day in my world is like a week. Okay. Right now I'm in leg 1.
You sound distorted, hon.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Let me wait for it to come back.
Oh, yeah, you're clear now. It just went out for a second.
Thank you. Yeah. Cut me off because I can see it on here. Okay. We got to go. So give me 2 minutes. So I'm in pre-launch. And then we're going to officially launch this week. I'm officially launching my business. On Sunday, I'm doing a training call, 3 of them. So get into my Telegram so that you can make all 3 of my trainings that I'm going to be doing on Sunday, okay? Actually, it'll probably be more like 2 trainings. I'm doing an official launch.
Distorted again.
Come on, Wi-Fi. Can you hear me now? Selena? You there? Hold on. Jump in, Selena.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So I'm officially launching. I'm doing a huge blitz. Tomorrow I'm going to show you guys how to get ready for the launch. Okay. I'm doing a call. Write this down. Starting on Monday for 7 straight days, Monday through Saturday, I'm doing a call at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They're only 8-minute calls. 8 minutes. It's called 8-minute power play. And then we're going to bam fam. We're going to book a meeting from a meeting. We're going to move people from one call to the next, and our call is going to get bigger and bigger. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to do the opportunity call, and Dominique and I and a couple other leaders are going to tag team, and we're going to have anywhere from 300 to 500 people on our calls, because we're going to merge our calls together. She does roughly 100 people on her calls. I do about 100 on my call. We're going to merge our calls together. That's my phase 2. That's where I'm going to be putting in a ton of people, and those people who are working, I'm going to be helping you guys get to $1,000 to $5,000 a month in my second week. That happens next week. Okay. Last phase. This is important. You guys need to hear me and hear me very clearly. Phase 3 is a massive email blast. I literally have an email list of 150,000 people who have done business with either myself or with the owner of my other company, and he handed me 52,000 people database, and I have the ability to go into my back office of my other company, and I can send a mass email to 52,000 people. I can send it to them by country. I know there's 847 people in Trinidad in the platform. There's 10,000 people in that database from the United States. I'm sending a mass email blast with video, pictures. Last time my sister and I did this, it was amazing. I have 150,000 people that I'm going to email blast through week 3. And then I'm going to fill in the gaps, the holes, and I'm going to fill in all the people who worked and did exactly what I'm getting ready to tell you to do to get ready for the launch. Okay. Here's what I need you guys to do. I'm doing a 3-way call challenge. How many 3-way calls can you do with me? Okay. How many 3-way calls can you do with me? So what I need you guys to do, write this down. It's the last thing. You need to make a list of 10 to 100 people or 10 to 20 people. You need to circle your top 5 people and you need to put them on a call with me. This is what you say to them. Hey, listen, I'm launching my platform. My partner's already made about $5,000 in about 4 days. She helped people make $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month in less than 4 days. Are you open? She's busy. She only has 2 minutes. Let me see if I can get her. I'm going to invite them. I'm going to invite them to watch the video, and then I'm going to invite them to the call, and I'm going to get them to call you back immediately. I'm going to tell them, hey, listen, watch this video. It's 8 minutes. I only have about 20 minutes. Watch the video, hit us back immediately, and get your questions answered. If you want to roll with us, we'll get you plugged in. We're putting in a lot of people, so we want to help you get to $500 a month this week. That's what you say. And then I guarantee you, out of those 5 people, I'll close 2 of them for you. And then you turn around and do the same thing with those people. Hey, put 5 people on a call with Megan, and I'm giving away cash this week based on how, if you do the most 3-way calls, and I'm going to just split my commissions up and I'm going to give my money away. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that we're in phase 2, but right now we're still in pre-launch. We're still in our first week. So 3-way call like crazy to me. I'll pick up the phone. If I don't get you right away, I'll say, give me 5 minutes, because I'm only on the phone with people for 2. Okay. And then after that, we're going to officially launch next week. And then I'm doing my massive email blast, and I'm going to feed those people who fed themselves first. Okay, I got to go, guys. I can't even take any questions. Basically, what we're doing is we're driving our legs. You don't necessarily have to build somebody's 3 legs. Put in 20 people yesterday, and all I did is I tap rooted. I put Bob in, and then as soon as Bob got in, I said, Bob, give me your link. Bob, I need you to go get me 5 people, put them on the call with me. And while Bob was doing that, I signed up another person, and I put that person underneath Bob. And I just kept going, and I drove about 7. Let me wait for my internet to come back. I drove about 6 levels deep. And then I went over to the other leg, and I picked somebody else. I did the same thing. Went over to the other leg, picked somebody else. Leg 1, by Sunday, I have to put 40 people in. So I'm using it as leverage. I just signed up 6 random people off of social media. And I said, if you go get me 2, I'll put 1 in your downline. And then I do that, and then I continue to build. So guys, I got to go. Put some people on the call with me. I'm going to be at a volleyball game, but I can still do a 3-way and step out. So thank you guys so much. Can't take any questions. Love you, but we're getting ready to put 5,000 people in 90 to 120 days. I'll see you guys at the top.